boys. Healthy. Cuz. Here we go. Hey Jasper. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So my name's Alistair Bird, sheep beef farmer here in Oxford, Canterbury, New Zealand. So just got back from Godzone. Well, got back on Friday. Been having a bit of R&R. So now we're Monday. Just went trapping at Ashley Gorge this morning with Millie. So check possum traps down there. Do a little bit of a community helping out thing. So it was good. No possums. It's been a bit wet, but settle the bait again and ready for checking next week. So big shout out to Genna and my dad for looking after the farm when I was away. So Dad actually got all the early ewes in and vaccinated them for Kempi. So today's task is just to pull out the terminal rams, so the South Suffolk rams that we've got here, and chuck them out with the early ewes. So not much to do today, and then we've got parent-teacher interviews this afternoon for Georgia. So we'll get these rams out, and they can start doing the business. So let the dogs out for a bit of a run and let them stretch their legs. Get outside, Jasper! Get outside, Jasper! You fricked it up! Jasper, get outside! Just wanted the black-faced ones. We nearly had half of them out. Come on, boys. Get outside, cuz! So just had an agent from Rural Livestock pop in and managed to shoot the breeze for a wee bit and ask him some questions on markets and bits and pieces. We've still got about 350 odd store lambs to sell, so it sounds like that market's coming up. And then we've got some cull ewes to sell, so he said, just as long as you've got grass and they're going ahead, just hold on to them for as long as you can. So that's good. We've got about 130 of them to sell. And then we just talk about the calf selling time, which is going to come up in a couple of months. So the big worry there is whether North Island guys will come down and buy. They usually do, but with the floods and stuff up there, that might have an impact. And then also with 5 Star, so the feedlot, local feedlot down in Ashburton, they take a heck of a lot of calves. There's 19,000 animals in that feedlot. So that, and they've got M. bovis, well they're cleaning out the process of having M. bovis at the moment, so that potentially could have an effect on the calf market this year as well. So still a lot of unknowns there to navigate, but we're just got to try and shop around when it comes time to sell calves and try and sell them on farm and get the best price we can. So we've got these rams here now, and we're just going to pick out the black-faced ones. Just let the white-faced ones come past me, hopefully, without breaking my knees. And we'll chuck the black-faced ones on the trailer, take them over the road. Right. Here we go, 5 lovely South Suffolks. Get them up here. Go boys, you jump up there. Oh, you'll poop me. Come on. Get outside. Get outside, Alfie. Get outside, Alfie! Get outside! Right, come on, boys. Come on, boys. Get outside, Alfie! Come on, up. Now go. Up there, go. There we go. Alright, so put a chain around here. One-handed. Alright boys, off to have some fun. You fellas, get up here. Jasper, Alfie, Jack, Wallaga Jack, get up here. Jack, Wallaga Jack, Jack, get up here. Wait, sit down. Get up. Right, boys. For you boys to go and do your job. Been lounging around all year. And make it pay, okay? Don't be like that, thank you. Why don't you hop? Right, while I go, you guys. While I go, you guys can get up here. Get up. There we go, the boys off. Job in front of them. So mating now will give us about the 1st of August, 2nd of August, something like that. So that'll be good. Well, normally leave them in there for 4 or 5 weeks, 2.5 cycles, something like that. Yeah. So I'll leave them to that, and we'll just make sure we keep checking on them, make sure these rams are alright, make sure they're not lame, or make sure there's no other issues there. Morning everybody, another day. So here in Oxford we've actually got a course thing to go to, or an update. It's in conjunction with Waimak Landcare Trust, which I'm involved in, and Beef and Lamb as well. So we've got Trees on Farm, it's called. So with Phil Orme, a forestry consultant from down in South Canterbury, and yeah, he's been doing a whole bunch of these road shows around the country, just talking about carbon and farming, and probably the best way to utilise all of that legislation and get the most out of it for our farming systems. So it'll be interesting to see what he has to update us on, and yeah, and we'll our plan is really to come up with a planting map for this winter for some poplar poles, and then some pine trees going forward and bits and pieces like that. So we might throw the camera around a little bit in here and just see what we can pick up.
Regulations, we're dealing with the Climate Change Response Act 2002, and so under regulations and law, if it's not this, it must be that. If it's not that, it must be this. It's pretty cut and dry. And believe it or not, the people that administer this aren't trying to stop you getting what you're due. They just have to control the gaps. Okay? So the first piece is there a tree species or a combination of tree species capable of reaching 5 metres at maturity on that site, given the management practice in place? Okay. Huge lot of words. Tree species defined as something you get to 5 metres or more in height. So, but it doesn't have to be all pines, or all poplars, or all natives. It can be a combination. Okay. Management plan in place. If the history of the property was to spray and burn and spray and burn, and there was trees there before 1990, and you were spraying and burning and spraying and burning, and then in 2005 you decided to stop spraying and burning, you've just changed your management practice, and now all that reversion can get to 5 metres. It might have been there before 1990, but this is when you stop the management practice changed. Okay. Pollarding, if you're continually pollarding, it's never going to get to 5 metres. If you leave one leader growing up and top at 6 metres, technically it's over 5 metres, you can pollard around the rest of it. Trees do require management like anything else. Okay, so, but is there a tree species or combination of tree species capable of reaching 5 metres at maturity on that site, given the management practice in place?
Is that an average of 5 metres, or is that a minimum of 5 metres?
Minimum of 5 metres. Matagari and most of the coprosperous species around here don't qualify because they won't get to 5 metres. But it confuses things because they show up in the imagery as a dark shape or a dark shade, and MPI's go to as if it's dark grey or black. It was a tree species until you put it out otherwise. And we've got a lot of Matagari around the area, coprosperous species, and that generally colonises areas first before some of the other tree species come in and don't get browsed because they're tucked in there, and then it comes through. So that becomes a bit of an argument or an exercise to explain that going forward. And there's parts of Canterbury where we will argue. Had a couple of Kaipura, we went to one of the pubs for tea, and there's 4 guys turned up to lean behind us.
So just up here checking on the cows and calves. Haven't seen them since I got back. So yeah, just make sure they got water and they got enough feed. So yeah, finished our trees on farm thing with Beef and Lamb and Waimak Land Trust about an hour ago. Got a headache. Whole bunch of information, some really good, some already new, so a lot more little tweaking to do with our tree planting program and plans and stuff. But yeah, some exciting things going forward. Try and use the emissions trading scheme where we can. Right tree, right place, I think was the best message that came out of that. So not going to completely change our system, but yeah, there'll be some more trees in the system here somewhere along the line in the next few years. So these girls look pretty happy. We'll go and check their water. Afternoon everybody. So another day. Did some firewood this morning, dropped George off at school, Jenna's teaching, so here at a clearing sale, Lee's Valley, getting rid of some stuff. So we just bought a dog kennel for Tex, old fella, and now they're just running through a whole bunch of other stuff, so nothing else really on our list, but we're gonna see how we go as we go along. You'll never know when you can strike a bargain. Huh? Oh, I need to build a floor for it, so I'll take it over to the workshop and do that. but at the moment you can just go in here. No, not up there. Ticks. Ticks. Okay. Ticks. 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 Up. Up. There you go. Sit down. Sit down. Good boy. So Tex's little house, he'll be right in there for now. We'll get the run. The run never came with a floor, so I just got to build a quick floor on there, just the same as these guys here, just like that. But that'll be good. He'll be right in there. Save him us lifting him up on top of that, jumping up there. So easier for the old fella. So making the floor for this run. Got a piece of 4x1 off the farm that we milled one of the other videos, so we've ripped that in half, chamfered the edges with planer. Now we're just going to cut its size, and here one along, two along the bottom, and then just slats through there, and it should turn out pretty good. Got some stainless steel screws put in there, stop rusting, and that'll fit the purpose quite well. Huh?
How are you going to stop ticks from getting splinters?
Oh, he'll wear it down. It'll be fine. I need to cut a little bit out of that one. In the middle. why don't you check the time for me?
Yeah. Where's your phone?
In my pocket.
Might need to get a bigger phone pouch.
Huh?
2:44.
Cool. Right, stop there. Better go pick George up from school, and we'll continue this project when we get back. So I got Georgia from school. Afternoon, Georgia.
Hi.
And we'll carry on with our floor for a kennel. Shush! Jasper!
Did it come with that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I just got to cut this out.
You need to make the back of it.
Huh?
Back of it. Or does the tin have the back? Do you have any earmuffs that I could use?
And me? Red ones?
loose forward.
Oh, I need bigger screws, I think.
Why does it have a bit cut out there? Like a triangle cut out.
Ow!
Yeah. I can hold that. Perfect fit. Good job.
This needs to go that way. That one there can be shifted that way.
Huh?
That one there can be shifted that way further.
Do you want to?
Oh!
I can fit in there for you.
That's right, darling. Ow! That's hot!
Really?
Mm-hmm. Keep going. Got a Georgia trapped in there.
Oh no, one cat! I will never come out, and then I just pull at the back. I can do it.
That's alright.
What I meant was I want.
Ah. You want to do it. We caught a possum this morning
Really?
on the new trap that I put up.
Did it have a baby?
No, it was a male.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Can I do this one?
Okay, come through here. Go. Yep.
Oh, the furthest one.
Mm.
That
Right.
one's not going to come out too soon.
Nope. All done.
Perfect.
Whew. There we go, all finished.
Now we need to go put it on the thing.
We will, we'll load it side by side and take it over there and put it on Texas Kennel.
Yay! You just get
Tex! No, that's the old one. Okay? We'll get you a blanket. Come here.
Texas.
Come here. In here. There you go. Up you hop. Good boy. Might need to enclose that front a little bit sometime. You be right in there, old fella?
Blanket. Sit on.
I might make a wooden thing that goes around it, and then we can cut, like, enclose that halfway. It's too open.
Here.
We'll figure out a way. Plywood. Yep. We can probably let these guys off for now, though. LP. That was it. You too. Come on. Got it. Oof. Good boy. Ah, get out of our feet, Jasper. Don't pee in his water. Dog's fed. Tex is in his new kennel. He'll be pretty happy there. Some more maintenance to do. We'll block off half that door, but it's all good. It's all good for now, isn't it, Georgia? Right, we'll see you tomorrow. Morning, everyone. What are we? Thursday today. So today's task, or this morning's task, just dropped Georgia off at school. When I was away, Dad had a leak in one of the new troughs that we put over here. So yeah, he dug this up and just kinked it over, just so the remainder of this bottom half of the system could keep going. So what we're going to do is put a tap in here. I built a box yesterday, so and creosoted that. So all going well, we'll chuck a tap on here, join it up, leave it turned off because I still haven't fixed the issue over here. And at least we'll get all this back together and we can start filling this in and stuff. So yeah, not too big of a job, but just one that just needs doing. So we'll tackle this without getting wet, hopefully. So there you go, not too bad. Got our tap in, We've just got to put a joiner in there, put a piece pipe together, and it should be pretty well sorted. So we'll chuck this end in. Put this end in here. Tighten that up. Alright, so there's our tap, all connected. We might shoot over here and just see what the issue is that caused this, and then yeah, we might let that drain away before we put our box in. So this is the box pieces, so just make it up these rings, and then you can stack them on top of each other to determine how high you want it. And then we've got a lid here. You just put battens down in between and screw them all, nail them all together. It works quite well. So this is the question. Start again. So this is the trough in question. Found the issue. It is. I thought I had this deep enough, but as the cattle are coming here and pug this, they've pressed on that, and they've actually snapped the fitting where it screws onto the galvanised pipe there. So it's just a case of pulling that out whether we replace it with another one or whether we try and lengthen it a wee bit, give it a bit more slack. But now all this is compressed down so somewhat, we might be alright. But we'll pull this to pieces and see what we need to fix it. Right, there's our issue. That piece there is snapped off from this piece here, so we'll get another one and come up here and redo it. But the cows aren't in this paddock and there'll be no stock in here for a while, so we've got a bit of time to get this sorted, which is good. And I'm just draining this trough because when it gets low they start standing in it and drag a whole bunch of mud in it and ugh. So we'll clean it out and yeah, need to do a lot of spraying up here. There's a lot of this little gorse coming back, so we'll get the sprayer back and we'll tackle that in the next month's job. There's the box built. Weather's turning crap, so I want to get out of here pretty quick. So 3 layers or 3 rings, 6x2s, batten in the middle on the corners just to hold it together, and then a nice lid. It'll be pretty strong, so we'll leave it like that, and then we'll come back and fill it all in with a shovel. So get out of here before we get wet. You can see the rain coming through Porter's Pass along Torless there. So we'll get out of here. So some more lovely autumn rain. End of the day, went and saw George's swimming sports, and then yeah, just put that front on Texas Kennel, so that's all weatherproof now, which is good for this weather. So tonight we've actually got to go to Christchurch, and we've this is the awards evening for Ballance Farm Environment Awards. So we entered them in winter last year, and then we've had 2 rounds of judging. So first round of judging last year, and then managed to make the final round of judging, so had that in January. Yeah, and tonight we find out winners of all the categories and the overall winners. So we will yeah, I'll take the camera along and we'll see how we get on with that. Mrs. Bird, pushed up off to these awards. We'll see how we get on.
It'll be nice to go out anyway.
Yeah.
They're dairy farmers, so if you put that into context, you might have heard it through dairy farmers.
Appreciate you taking your seat, and we also to see. They're very focused on their families and communities, which again, when times are tough, we just know how important families and communities are. There's nothing more important. And they've had a significant impact on their properties and businesses in a relatively short period, which is again a reminder that we don't.
It's another day, just out here checking the possum traps, and we've got one. So Millie's going to show us how you get her out.
It's unset.
Yep.
I know.
You set it, give it a wiggle, push its head forward. Yep, nice big girl. And then you unset it, and I'll put some more lure in there. Part of our environmental program is just try and keep the possums at bay. So I've got 3 of these Trapinator traps, easy to check, good for the kids, and we'll throw that one in the bush. We've got one more trap to check. We're just up here by the hill house, got these first calving heifers, second calving heifers, and I want to take them down the bottom to start cleaning up some area down there. So I've got some Kelly thistles to top and then some tag to clean up, so these girls will be perfect for that. There's enough in this mob to go down there, and then we can start grooming all that pasture for letting it come away for winter. So these girls need to keep going and make sure they grow as well as possible.
Where's
So
Kaloa?
I don't know. Carla was here somewhere. There's Bailey, the pet. Hey girl. So we're just calling these girls out of this block here, and then we'll just let them wander down the strip track. Hey. She's a year older than the rest of them.
That's
How are you
because
this
we
morning, Bailey? You good? Yeah.
I love you, Bailey.
Alright, let's wander down. These girls can follow us now. So up here at the water supply, just one little upgrade we've got to make is, this is the gravity fed intake. So the pump's down in the gully down there, and then this comes out of a spring way up there in the gut, goes along, and then this is just the settlement tank here. So we just had a drum, we've upgraded it to this 1,000 litre pod. So we've got water coming in at the top there into that, and then that's our main flow coming out down there to a tap where the two lines tee together down there, and then this is the overflow which will just go into the grass and seep down through here. So this should be fairly well secure, even if I've probably got to put a 90 in here and bring this down just so the stock don't get caught up in this. Yeah, make progress. Aren't we, Georgia? Nearly time for tennis. Oh, it's hot. Yeah. Right, we'll head down and get Georgia to tennis. So these are our awards from Ballance Farm Environment Awards last night. So we got Bailey's People and Primary Sector Award, which was pretty much all about what we do here on farm with YouTube and showcasing the farm, opening up for Airbnb and horse riders, and just generally being a good part of the community. So that was pretty cool. We've got an Environment Canterbury Water Quality Awards. So that was the focus and emphasis we put on water quality and water testing that we do. We've got an Innovation Award. So that was use of farm IQ and production farm technologies to try and boost production and monitoring and record keeping and things like that. And then there was the Biodiversity Award, which we're pretty excited about. So the amazing biodiversity we've got on this place with the native and the trees and the hill country and what we're trying to preserve and everything we're trying to do here. So yeah, big thanks to the Ballance Farm Environment Award Trust for putting it on and setting it all up. It's amazing awards, and yeah, if you ever get the chance, throw your name in the hat, give it a go. You learn lots. We've got a good feedback form with a lot of recommendations for them, giving us yeah, some feedback of what we can improve on. So some of those are already in practice, already in the pipeline, like tree planting plans, you know, going forward. A lot of tree planting going to happen. So in the next 2 years, this place will look a bit different if we decide to jump in and enter these awards again. So yeah, quite humbling experience, and huge amount of support from friends and family. Big thanks to my dad and Jenna's parents for sounding boards, and then farm consultants and all the other bits and pieces we use. Thunder and lightning at the moment. So and yeah, everyone, we pick brains and just ask for advice, and you know, we're great at asking questions, and yeah, and that shows. So really quite proud and quite humbled for these awards. So big congratulations to Ian Knowles, who won the overall Supreme Award for Canterbury. So it sounds like it was a pretty tight race between us and him, but he took it out. So yeah, congratulations to him, and there'll be a field day up there at his place in Waipara coming up in the next couple of months. So that's it from me for this video. Merchandise got a restocked, so a whole bunch of grey hats, still got some blues and blacks, and then we've got, before it starts raining too much, restocked full of singlets. So you Northern Hemisphere guys who are coming into summer now, stock up on your singlets, Kiwi farmer singlets, and yeah, and even if you're down here in the Southern Hemisphere, you need a singlet in the cold. So good quality stuff, and yeah, mine seems to have lasted quite well. So links in the description for that, and yeah, thanks very much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one.